Well, good morning, Mount Clear Church of Christ. Day 16 of 21 Days of Love. Day 16 of 21 Days of Love. Proverbs 16. I guess we're on day 16. We may as well read Proverbs 16 verse 21. Proverbs 16 verse 21. The wise are known for their understanding, as pleasant words are persuasive. The wise are known for their understanding, and pleasant words are persuasive. Amen. You know, I guess we need to know. We need to understand why nagging, it never works. Have you noticed how many difficult people there are in the world? Have you ever noticed that? Do you feel like sometimes you have to deal with most of them some days? I can feel like that. You know what rude acts bug me the most? People who call and then they say, "Who is this?" "Well, you rang me." "What do you mean, who is this?" You know, people who blow their horns or honk their horns, I don't know what you call it, you know, when they're in traffic because they're getting so agitated and so upset. That bugs me. Or people who try to push in line. You ever been waiting at the supermarket or at the movies and you're trying to buy your ticket and someone squeezes in, they move past, or they see someone they know? I know we've all done that, but that really bugs me too, particularly if I've been in line for a really long time. You know, what about, I love it, you're driving down the street, you're going to your shop, you know, or your bank, you know what you need to do. You see the parking spot there, you go to turn into it and someone from the other side jumps in, even though they know you've been waiting with your indicator on. Doesn't that drive you insane? It drives me insane. You know, the truth is, the things that can bug us, the list can go on and on. And I'm sure that most of us watching, listening today can actually relate to that. So how should we respond in love to difficult people? You know, Proverbs 16 says, a wise, mature person is known for his understanding. And the more pleasant his words, the more persuasive he is. You know, the more pleasant that we are, the more persuasive we are. And you're never persuasive when you're abrasive. You're never persuasive when you're abrasive. Just ask my wife. I lose lots of battles because of that. Nagging doesn't work. It really doesn't. Nagging doesn't work. The way that we say something determines the way that it's going to be received. And if you say something offensively, it's going to be received defensively. Yeah? That's why love is all about our words. Love is truthful, but it's also tactful. Amen? You know, tact and tone always go together. That's why it's really hard with emails and text messages, because you can't hear tone. So tact really doesn't work in that environment. It matters the way you say something, not just what you say. You know, you can say something very, really tough and difficult for someone to hear, but if you say it in the right tone, a loving tone, it'll be received much better. It'll be welcomed, in fact. You know, a loving response to a difficult person needs us to be pleasant and tactful, doesn't it? If you want to be below the difficult person, attack him. If you want to be given or to get even with him is what I'm trying to say, then get even with him. But if you want to respond the way Jesus would, now, you were just thinking, what do you mean get even if you want to get even? Well, you can. If you want to do that, you do that. But if you want to respond the way Jesus would respond, then you and I, we need to show that person love with the words that we say, and not only that, but the way that we say them. You know, a counsellor friend of mine, Mike, always says, if I can capture it right, he goes, say what you mean what you say what you mean, but don't say it mean. Along those lines, yeah? We need to keep that in mind, Mount Clear Church of Christ. If people have hurt us, if there's people frustrating us, you and I are the ones that can still bring life to any situation. Amen?